Hey y'all, welcome back. So today we are going to be starting a prompt book called Draw Your Own Adventure by Chloe Rose of Chloe Rose Arts here on YouTube. I got this a while back and have been procrastinating with starting it, so today is the day. Flip it open. Alright, let's get into it. Alright. Yellow cover. Draw Your Own Adventure. Draw Your Own Adventure. Introduction. For thousands of years, artists have abandoned their sketches. Incomplete artwork and doodles are left to collect dust, creative potential with nowhere to go. These incomplete drawings get sent to the lost sketch realm, and if you aren't careful, you may find yourself drawn to its doorways. These doorways are sometimes disguised as a simple sketchbook, and the only way to escape is to complete it. You have been warned. Alrighty, so flipping it open. It's nice that there's a blank page here. I may use it for testing. We'll see. You find a small bookstore in a quaint town. The book spines appear blank, so you draw the spines to look like some of your favorite books. In the middle of the stacks, you notice a red book. Drawn to it, you pick it up. So, I already have an idea to make this into a more witchy-looking bookstore scene. You have a magic sketchbook there in the middle. A magical environment just makes sense. It will also fill up some space because I'm definitely too lazy to color all of these books. I'm going to start with a character that will be seen on occasion, I'm assuming. I guess we'll see how this plays out. But I've been drawing her in my daily doodle diary for a little bit now, and it seems fitting to use her here. The paper I'm drawing her on is the Winsor & Newton marker paper. I've been using the crap out of this paper. It's thin, so good for gluing in without being stiff, and of course it handles alcohol markers really well. There are two sides to this paper, the smooth-coated side and, the back. Pretty sure I'm using the back, but it doesn't matter if it gets the results I want. Anyways, just using alcohol markers and color pencils on her. Then cut her out and make sure she fits. And it's a perfect fit. And now coloring the background, I use black for behind the books. I think this ends up helping the books and things pop off the page really well. And then coloring in the globe and some plants. Of course, some jars. And for the labels, just glue tiny pieces of paper to look like labels. And definitely have to have some mushrooms. For the prompt, I wanted it to look like either a sign or a framed picture. So I gave it a dark blue background and framed it with a gold border. And then we just start coloring in books and adding some more details here and there. I'm not a big reader, so I definitely can't fill all of the spines with book names or anything like that, but I do have some of my favorites on there. Add a little shine around the main book and glue in the character. On the crystals, I did add some unicorn milk to give them a shimmer. And finally add in the cat. What do you think? Will this be her familiar? Without even thinking about it, I gave them similar color schemes. On to the next page. In the blink of an eye, you are drawn inside the book and met with a strange-looking bear with bad fashion sense. Hello, my name is Bearlin. You opened my sketchbook. I have been trapped here in the Lost Sketches realm with no way out. I tried to buy another sketchbook without completing the last 4 I had, so this one has me trapped until I finish it. Please, help me complete my sketches so we can both get out of here. For this one, I wasn't quite sure what to do, so pull out my Ferris wheel press ink and just go in covering the page. Really just want to see what happens. I'm going to use this book to experiment a lot, and if this works, great. If not, I'll try something different. Now that this page is dry, you can see the chaos that ensued from the other page. Not the end of the world. And it didn't really mess up the other page, except for the cat, which is an easy fix. And the shimmer in this ink is really pretty, so I'd say pretty worth it. For Bearlin, we're going with classic bear colors, brown and tan belly. For his cape and hat, I was originally going to do classic wizard blue with silver stars, but then the prompt says he has bad fashion sense. So I pivot to a salmon pink, and then add in a green checker pattern. For the splotches around him, I decide to make a rainbow within them. So my idea for this page was, since he's trapped and needs help, it's almost like the page is collapsing around him. I went a little darker with the background, and we'll add something else to help with that look. But the paint splotches I feel needed to be colorful, like he's fighting to keep the page from dragging him further into the abyss. So here I'm adding black to look like it's dripping, trying to take over. I tried it this way first with just loose lines, but I don't think it really worked with everything else, so I managed to change it to look more like the rest. Then just added some extra gold stars around, and on to the last page for this video. Suddenly, Berlin is gone, and in his place, a bizarre bouquet of balloons, birds, and floating rockets appear. Attached to it is your favorite possession. You know, the first thing you'd save in a fire if you had to. Once you're done drawing it, the balloon rocket bird bouquet shoots off into the sky with you holding on. So for this page, I pull out the gouache and get to work painting in a sky. I'm still undecided about gouache. It's nice to use, but it molds really fast in the trays. So the majority of it's wasted. Maybe trays would be okay if I used it regularly, but I don't, so I may just grab tubes if I choose gouache, but acrylics really are my go-to. Now to add the balloons and whatnot back in, and using my acrylic markers to color it in. The prompt said, my favorite possession was attached to the balloons, but when it launches into the sky, you were holding on. I wasn't sure if that meant the possession disappeared and only you were hanging on. Maybe I was just overthinking the prompt, but in the end, I chose to take it as you were holding on to the possession as it took off. So I drew a picture of my family, and yes, they're stick figures because it's fun, but it also represents two other family members no longer with us that we have shadow boxes for. These are the things that would come first in an emergency. But anywho, then I draw my character from before holding onto the frame as we shoot up into the sky. And that is the first 3 pages of Draw Your Own Adventure. I had a lot of fun with these, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what happens next. Make sure you stick around. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!